Damn it. Alright, Banshee 3S is the worst Banshee in my mind. I think it's even worse than the Llama Linche. So let's see what we can do. By the way, the Llama Linche's quirks are laughably bad. Alright. I think 1 AC-20 and 6 medium lasers. Let's see what this works out like, because I feel like the engine's just not going to be big enough. Sorry, Pi. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to have to put an extra laser over here, like a large pulse or a PPC, maybe? Hold on, let me see what I get like this. Oh my god, I'm going to put a PPC on this thing. Wow, okay, this is an interesting build that I never even considered before. Yo, run this shit, man. Just fucking run it. Wow. That is something else. I never even thought about doing that before. Oh, Pi, I'm sorry. Oh, poor guy. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna put the rest on the right arm's shield. Alright, so if you're in a brawl, you got AC-20 and 6 medium lasers, and this is what your damage looks like. 4.7 DPS, 50 alpha. What? But then, when you're not in a brawl, you're poking with your left side. AC-20 and a PPC. That's 30 alpha. That's like almost a misery. Almost. Not quite. Misery is still better than you. Sorry. But, I mean, that's close enough for me. I like that build. I'm kind of regretting selling my 3S because I can't try it now. Yeah, Darth, that is so fucking hot. It is incredibly hot, but consider that either you're doing this, which is 37% heat efficiency, which is still goddamn hot, or you're doing this, which is 75% heat efficiency, which is not hot at all. You can poke with that side all goddamn day. Hold on, my OCD requires me to remove these double heat sinks and put them back in below the medium lasers. I don't know why, I just have to do it like that. Alright. Banshee 3S, that's tier 3. Hey, I was gonna put it tier 4 before I figured out that build, so you're welcome, Pi. Alright, next is the Llama Linche. I like saying that name, it just really rolls off the tongue. Or is it, alright, is it Spanish Llama Linche, or is it French La Melange? I don't know, but you probably do. It's probably Spanish, isn't it? I prefer French myself. Alright, what are the perks? We're looking at large pulse heat generation, large pulse range, AC-10 range, and AC-10 cooldown. We're going to ignore the part that says AC-10 and just focus on the ballistic weapon range and ballistic weapon cooldown. And we're going to use my favorite build for the Llama Linche. There's pulse, there's more pulse, and then there's some not pulse there and there. And then there's just like some ammo just thrown about, just like wherever. Who cares, doesn't matter. And you max that, and you're looking like 38.5 tons left, so we'll put it in the 350, and we'll cut some armor. We can cut some armor. No, we can't, because I haven't filled it up with heatsinks yet, so shut up, G-Man. What are you doing? What are you talking about, you fucking scrub? There you go, that's better. Now you're looking at 34.5. So we're going to put it in 335, and now we'll cut some armor after putting in these heatsinks. I'm thinking legs. A little bit from the left leg, just 72. Maybe a little bit from the right leg, 78. Your ammo's there, you want to protect that a little bit more. Let's keep the arms pretty high. And I think that's it. I think we got a Llama Linche. Look at that. How can you say that that's a bad mech? Like, Look at it. It's got 5.4 DPS, 52 firepower, 41% cooling efficiency. Like it's not that bad. I don't understand. It gets a much worse rep than it deserves, man. I'm telling you. It's just not that bad. Especially with these perks now. I mean, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's tier 1. I'm saying it's tier 4. I'll admit that. But people be acting like it's tier 6. And it ain't tier 6. It is not tier 6. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's not a pretty baby. You know what I mean? It's not a pretty baby. Alright. Next up is the Atlas Boar's Head. Yes. Oh, I love this mech. Alright. No, it's not. Friggin' PGI orders it the other way, so Atlas Boar's Head is gonna be less. Alright, save the best for last. Okay, I can dig it. Alright, next up is the Atlas D. AC 20 velocity, AC 20 cooldown, SRM 6 range. I'm not sure about the SRM 6 range thing, but the other ones, those are cool. Very cool. Fortunately, I think that the old tier list already had it built correctly. Where are we? Atlas D. Let me just double check. Yep, that looks about right. It's 22 6s, 4 mediums. I think that fits perks pretty nicely, I think. I might do... just because I don't... And then I'll do that, and then I'll do that, and then I'll do this. And then I'll do that. And then I'll do that. Alright, there we go. I like this build better. It's got an extra heatsink. Get some extra speed. See, the speed, it's not all about speed. It's about torso twist, it's about acceleration, and it's about deceleration. Those things are what make a mech awesome. Well, yeah, kinetics, that's what it is. Come on, get out the program. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. And something tells me that I'm not changing the DDC's fit either. Oh fuck, now I gotta plan ahead. Do I want to put the Atlas S in tier 1? I think I do. I really do. I think I do. I'll put the Atlas DDC. Oof, I don't know where to put that either. Fuck. I'm putting the 3F in tier 2 though. That was a mistake to put it there. What does the Atlas DDC got? AC 20 velocity. That's it. Okay. So nothing changed there either. Whatever. Atlas DDC. I'm gonna put this in tier 2 too. Everything looks fine. No, it doesn't. I think I fucked up this build a bit. Hold on. Alright, that looks better. Alright, so now I'm going to put this into tier 2 with the Atlas D. It is definitely better. I'm going to put the Atlas D into tier 3. I'll put the DDC into tier 2. And I'll put the S into tier 1. How's that? I think that sounds good. Now the Atlas K. What did they do that again? Oh yeah. Gauss and PPC. Do you guys understand what they're doing? Because I don't. I have no idea. None at all. No clue. Nothing. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there about this. There's Doesn't make any sense to me. There's no sense at all. It's not even the stock weapon. The stock weapon is an AC-10. It's an AC-10. It has an XL. And now you put in Gauss in there. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. What are you doing? And PPC? Who puts a PPC in Atlas? Like ever since like Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna look to see what I've used as an Atlas K build before, and I'll probably just use that because, like, what? That's a nice build. I like that. That takes advantage of the energy and the ballistic quirks. Good job, GMan. You really thought ahead on that one. Might change it a little bit though. What is that? Actually, no, that's fine. I'll leave it. I'll leave it like that. That looks okay. Going over here. And that is definitely not even a tier 3. That is a tier 4 at best. It's the same build as the Llama Lynch. Here, look at these builds. Look at these builds. K 52 5.4 41%. 52 5.4 41%. 62.8 61.5. Armor 560. Armor 576. It's the same goddamn build. They're both decent. Just very, very, very similar, and I don't like that. Alright, Atlaseseses next. Trev, they were probably looking at, like... Alright, back in closed beta, I think it was, like, before the Highlander was in, right around about the time the Cataphract was introduced, there was a popular Atlas build with a Gauss and 2 PBCs. I'm thinking that's what they were looking at. I can't imagine what the hell else they would be looking at. Nobody else has ever run that. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as a Pretty Baby. You gotta give it that. It's not as bad as a Pretty Baby. Alright, next up is the Atlas RS. Large laser range, large laser cooldown, ballistic weapon velocity. I think it's back. I like how I was just talking all about how why would you put a Gauss in an Atlas? And I might be about to put a fucking Gauss in a fucking Atlas. I might do it. You can't stop me. It's up to me, 'cause I can do it. I don't know if I will though. That would be pretty ballsy of me, wouldn't it? It's got large laser. Wait, where were we? Oh yeah, large laser. Large laser. Large laser. Large laser. I think it's gonna be an AC-20 though. What do you mean, what build was that, Trev? Oh, you're talking to Calf. Are you talking about the Gauss and 3 large lasers? That is really, really old build. I would not do that. Except for now. Alright, AC-20. I'm going to put in 2 large lasers. Then I'm going to use the left side as kind of a brawler. Like, as light as possible, but still having substantial fire. I'm not even going to put Artemis on. Alright. So there's AC-20. A couple tons of SRM ammo. I said I wasn't going to put Artemis on. Why did I put Artemis on? Now I'm going to fill us up with heat sinks. 37. That is not a fast mech. It's not at all a fast mech. I could drop the SRM4s, but then that's really underwhelming firepower. I could drop the medium lasers, and maybe then it would be good. 350, and maybe I could add Artemis. Definitely add a heatsink. I'm gonna add a heatsink. Alright, maximum damage is not that high, but it's got some sustained firepower, and that AC-20 large laser poke is going to hurt. The SRM-4s are just a bonus, really, at this point. Plus, you get that left side to shield with for days. It's not exactly overwhelming firepower, which is what the Atlas is supposed to do, but for that you got the Atlas DDC, you got the Atlas S, you even got the Boar's Head, as we're about to see. Alright, so here we go. Atlas RS, and I think that's a tier 4 mech. I do. And I was going to say finally the Boar's Head, but I realized I forgot a mech. The Atlas S. The most badass weapon in the game right now. AC-20 velocity, SRM-4 cooldown. Now, I've spent a lot of time working on builds for this thing with the quirks, and I've come up with the 3 different options. One of them is to drop Artemis altogether and add a medium laser, so it would be AC-20, 3 medium lasers, and 4 SRM-4s without Artemis. And the other 2 are based around, do I want shield arms or do I want speed? And what I've basically come up with is that I kind of want shield arms. So that's the build I'm going to put into this. Just building up the ammo. Just got to put in that AC-20 ammo now. No. And now the medium lasers in the CT. I love that you can zombie with this thing. I rarely use those medium lasers, but it's nice to have the option, you know? And now double heatsink. Let's max this armor. Alright. Now what do we want? 355? Maybe not. I think a 350 is in order. Alright, so our right arm is our shield arm because those 4 SRM-4s with Artemis are actually more valuable than the right torso of an Atlas S because it's just going to be an AC-20. So we want to shield with the right arm, which means we want to bring its armor up to like 42. But we do have something... Oops. We do have something valuable in that left arm too. So we're going to leave it at 34. We don't want the difference to be too severe. Although we do want to kind of emphasize that right arm. So this will let you shield for days, which you're going to need in an environment where you have to cross a wide path of ground to get to the enemy. That'll let you take... like a full alpha from a direwolf. It would take a full alpha to take off your arm, and I'm talking double Gauss, bunch of lasers, direwolf. But I think that's the build, the best build for the Atlases, honestly. You just got to be good at shielding. Alright, and now that that's out of the way, we have 1 mech left. The Boar's Head. Usually seen as a bit of a waste of a mech. Not terribly great. But I'm here to tell you that it is badass. It's a 10 velocity. I'm just gonna... No, I can't actually delete that. But ballistic weapon velocity, 7.5%. I like that. Medium pulse range, 7.5%. I like that too. 15% actually, and 10% less energy generation, heat generation from it. So we're talking about an AC-20 and either 5 or 6 medium pulse lasers. I have not yet decided which. I'm going to make one with 6 right now though. It's 56 alpha. Consider that it's pinpoint too, because those pulse lasers, they do not spread much at all. They're as close as you can get to a pinpoint laser in this game. So that, you would want a 355. Oh no, you'd want a 360. I'm thinking 6. I'm thinking you could handle 6 with this. It would be hot, but I think manageable. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that is the final mech. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to reformat the table. Then I'm probably going to get some dinner or something, because it has now been over 6 hours. But after that, this is going to go in Tier 4, by the way. Tier 3, it's better than the other houses down there. But after I get some dinner, I'm going to come back, I'm going to reformat this table, I'm going to go back over it, look at all the builds, make sure that they are all in the correct tier. Specifically, I'm going to check out the H, the Firestarter H. Some people think it's better. I think the limited up and down torso twist really is going to hold it back. And then I will take this recording, this ungodly long recording, split it up and upload it to YouTube, and I'll post that shit in Outreach as well as the updates from the table. Sound good to you guys? Because it sounds good to me. And that will be that for the night. Thank you all for watching. You guys are great. And yes, I think I will take a nap Wonderwall. Good night.